All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my backyard and my chickens. We decided to do this out here because my house is a bit full of boxes. Okay? Okay. So, I have a story that I'm going to say, which is kind of about what we've been learning this week for Come Follow Me. So, the people that were with Joseph Smith, they were getting persecuted in Nauvoo. And they ended up moving to far west Missouri? Missouri. And there they had a lot of other hard trials. People outside and inside the church were persecuting them, and most people fell away. But they still built a temple, and most of them still stayed strong. And there's a quote. There is not a quote. There's a quote in the introduction of this week's Come Follow Me that I really like, that I'm going to read. Let me find it. Okay, I found it. So it says, "The saints learn that doing God's work doesn't mean you will never fall. It means that you will rise again. And though you have to give up some things, those sacrifices will be sacred to God, even more sacred than your increase." I don't know what that last part means, but I really like this quote because even when you're doing God's work, there's going to be hard trials. Your life isn't going to be automatically perfect just because you're doing what God wants you to do. But in the end, when you're back in heaven again with Him, it will be. Because through trials, you'll be able to be stronger and grow faster and be able to do things you never thought you could do. And I really like that because life isn't easy right now with COVID and wars, well, in some places, and with people not being kind anymore. And though we're not perfect with our experiences, I feel like we can help others grow strong and that we're strong. And yeah, that's what I like
How
about
did you
this.
feel about knowing that they had to leave their temple and knowing that they were hurt so bad? How did you feel about like them having to go to Far West and like how scary that must have been, but to see these people rise up like that?
I mean, let me just say, I'm scared of spiders. So it must have been really scary leaving their home and their temple and everything they're used to. And I feel like they were really brave, one of the bravest people ever, because moving when we are moving now is a little scary leaving and restarting, but it's also a little exciting, and I guess that's how they felt. And I felt like they felt that their life would be better when they left. And when they got there and it wasn't, I bet they were really down about that. But when the people that stayed and kept going, and some people that even left because they were angry, they never denied the Book of Mormon, and they still believed. But yeah, that's just what I like about it.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit about the prophet and what he was talking about, like a firm foundation. And you shared some feelings about why it was important to have one.
Yes, firm foundations, people. If you do not have a firm foundation, your building is just gonna splat. Right there. End of it. But if you keep going, your foundation could be a magnificent castle where you and everybody you love and everybody that's close to you can live because you can help so many others if your foundation is steady and not cracked. And yeah.
Awesome.
Toodaloo.